When I was playing Blue Archive, I realized that a lot of the skill animations just weren't all that practical. So today I'm going to rank them all based on practicality. From that's gonna work really well to this is actively killing us. Let us start with the first one. Oh boy. Like what do we got? Oh, it's the drone. Shiroko's battlefield drone. She activates a drone and it murders people. That's honestly a a pretty good one to start with. Honestly, it doesn't hinder you. It does help on the battlefield. Only issue is you are out in the line of fire while it is happening. So I can't see it being like the best course of action, but it does help out a pretty good amount. Now we get on to some of the skins or alternate forms. She's on a bike. You know how she rides the bike. She looks at and she throws an energy drink, which is a bomb, or maybe that's water. I A lot of those alternate forms I don't think are pretty practical. But at least since it is a bomb, you aren't dead. Though I would hate to see if anything goes wrong. Somebody thinks it's actually a drink. Yeah, explosive. And I don't see how riding the bike's gonna help. She's already on the battlefield, right? Like getting your extra cardio in so you don't have to do it later. Wow, so effective. So enjoyable. Hmm? She's fishing? Huh? She fishes. Huh? Excuse me? She fishes. She becomes an angler. Huh. I gotta figure out which one of these characters is the correct one to show. No. My tier list is falling apart. Oh well. It probably doesn't make that much of a difference, right? It's probably fine. I don't know. This one. How does fishing help? Seriously, how? How is that going to help us? How in the world do you expect the fish to come out of the ground? It's not water. How? I... Anyway. Serika. She... She yells. Wow. What a great skill that is. Okay. So while you're yelling, you get shot in the face, right? She yell, just like unleash your inner anger. You don't have to yell it out. You take a hand off your gun to go, ah. Okay. And now she sweeps and gets angry again. I think all of these are gonna follow a theme. Alright? Like these are active hindrances on the battlefield. Right? Okay. Oh, she orders a supply drone from a area a while away. Honestly, like, that is best battlefield maneuver, right? You are not on the battlefield. You order actual help for the people, and they don't have to be hindered. I don't see how you could do any better than that. Best battlefield maneuver for sure. Good work there. You're actually helping out. Okay. So here, you get in a helicopter and you start shooting people? Why can't more people be like her? Like, excuse me? She just, what? She gets in a helicopter, pilots it, and starts shooting missiles at people. And then this girl sweeps and gets angry. How are these on the same level? Okay. Nozumi, you get out a gun and you shoot people. But it's your normal gun, so I mean it's not going to kill you. I wouldn't call it like actively practical, but you know, you're shooting people and you don't have to do anything special. It's the same gun you already got, so it's not going to hurt you in any sense of the word. This does not give me hope. She goes to the beach and then shoots water at people. She actively hydrates the enemy. Oh no. The enemy gets water? How horrid. Yeah, that's going to kill you. It's like you become the enemy's sports manager. You get the water prepared for them and you force them to drink so that they don't get dehydrated. Okay, she pulls out a shield and then starts shooting people with a shotgun. Okay. You know, good work, Hoshino. The swimsuit ones, they scare me every time. But you pull out a gun and start shooting people. That's pretty practical. Only question, why don't you keep the shield? Why don't you just do that always? It works better. But, you know, I'm not gonna complain if it helps you. And here you... I mean, that's pretty cool, right? But taking off your hoodie is going to hurt you. Like, this ain't an anime. It kind of is an anime, but the battlefield isn't anime. You will die on the battlefield. Like, you stop for a second, you're gonna be dead, right? Like, especially if you're trying to play at the beach. Why are you thinking about on the battlefield? Like, I understand if you're like, wow, once I'm done here, I can get back to my friends and go to the beach. But you're like, I want to go to the beach right now. And so now you're at the beach. Okay, Yuka. Ah, this is the one that got this started. She looks at her phone. She, like, look, this guy is shooting her, and she's just on her phone. Like, she sets up a barrier. Okay, we have off-field people to do that for you. Yuka, where are you? There you are. This does not help. Like, seriously? It is not going to help you. Okay. Ooh, a drone? It looks like the router. But what okay, so something happens on the battlefield. What specifically? I am not sure, but it does help your fellow peers, and it does require something that is on the battlefield. So I can't say it is an active hindrance, but it does have you stop what you're doing and then do something else while you're unprotected. So I will say, at least you aren't dead, and it does help a bit. Probably. I'm going to assume. Alright, here, you look at your notebook, and then you pull out a... What? Shouldn't you already have your gun out on the battlefield? Is that just you looking at a book? Huh? Also, which girl is it? Which one are you? Huh? I forgot which girl that was. Excuse me, which girl were you? Ah, you were the white-haired girl. I see. Mm-hmm. Wow, there's a lot of white-haired girls, huh? An overly large amount of white-haired girls. Is it you or is it you? Which one of you is it? You have a pen. So I'm gonna assume it's you. It doesn't help. Alright. Let's take a look here. Yeah, she did pull out a gun. Fine. You have actual bombs. And then you throw them about. Well, you had me in the first half, girl. And they have a random effect. Okay. You had me in the first half. Like, oh my goodness, this girl actually has explosives. Like, that's gonna be really good. Pulls out a grenade mid-battlefield. And then she throws them up into the air? That is an active hindrance. You know, it is utter chaos. It might help you, or it might hurt you miserably. So I'm going to have to only put that in pretty practical. I would put that lower, but the bar is so low at this point. We're alright with whatever. Okay, this girl. What? Excuse me. What was that? Did you just look and go like, yes, yes, Okay, you do something and then you go, That's it. You just go, Like, okay, are you an off battlefield girl? Kind of look like it. In which case, you gotta be doing something, right? Again, which girl is it? There's so many girls. So much money I'd have to spend on gacha to get them all. I totally skipped past her. Where is she? Where are you? Where did you go? Where am I? I'm lost in a sea of cute anime girls. What do I do? Well, I can't seem to find her. If I'm sure I'll find her later. She'll go in the at least you're not dead tier, I'd say. Cause, you know, at least she isn't dead. Right? Oh, there she is. I found her. At least you aren't dead. And now she goes camping. Okay. And gets scared of a bear. And then throws a bell? Rings a bell? That will alert the enemy of where you are on the battlefield. This is not going to help you, girl. Excuse me? It will actively murder you. Next girl, what we got? You summon explosives. Or electric shock thingies. You summon electric shock thing? Actual useful help for once. I will take it. I'm just having to examine the girl. Yes, I understand which girl you are. Now I need to find you. Ah, it's you. The next in line. This is actively helpful. Thank you for your assistance on the battlefield. It is much appreciated. Yeah, and they explode too. That's pretty good. And here you eat a sweet potato. You go on the battlefield and you eat a sweet potato. Well, that's gonna be, not helpful. You should have eaten the sweet potato ahead of time, girl. Like, what were you thinking? You can't eat on the battlefield during an active combat situation. It's not good for your health. And here you pull out a stand for your gun. I mean, sure, I guess. All right, which girl are you? Which girl was that? That's a great question. Which girl? There's too many. I see. You have a weird thing on your head. It's you. You are... I mean, at least you aren't dead, right? Because you do pull out the thing for the gun, and it does help you in that combat situation. Otherwise, you're just painting. Alright, this girl. She calls people on her phone. She makes a phone call. Wow. I mean, sure, we don't know who actually she is calling. So I mean, it could be somebody to help, but from Aftermath, it tells me, yeah, but you are off the battlefield, so I suppose it's fine, so it might be effective. Alright. Give me something good next. You touch the air. Wow. That... Girls these days always touching the air. Like... Hey. Don't do that. Don't go touch the air. Which girl was it? Huh. Which girl was it touching the air? Oh well. If I don't know where she is, then it doesn't matter that much. Oh, never mind. I have found her. Ta-da, it's this one. She's just standing there doing nothing. Alright. Being an active target. And also blocking other people. Here, she swims with the penguins. That's pretty cute. Oh my goodness, she literally teleports to the penguins, grabs them, and then does absolutely nothing. Okay. You had me at the teleport part, like, oh, maybe you summon the penguins for a outright assault. No. No, you just do that and then you stand there to be an extra obstacle on the battlefield that your friends can't hit. So, oh well. He's off the battlefield doing something. You know? Not horrible. Because you're off the battlefield. You see, it makes a big difference if you're on or off the battlefield. So I assume you're just doing your job. It's not the best battlefield maneuver, but you are doing your job, so it's pretty good. This girl, she is stretching. She stretches. Wow. You should have gotten your stretches in before the battle. Girls these days. Not getting their stretches in. Which one is it? Is it you? Close enough. So you stretch. And then you just do your normal thing. Fine. Alright, next one. This girl tinkers on something. And then deploys it on the battlefield. She finishes a job and then deploys it right on the battlefield actively. That is great behavior. It should be done by all personnel. You know, just going really quick with your things and deploying it as soon as possible. Now I have to figure out. Goodness, why let's see. What else does she do? She does a cheer squad. Just do your normal job, girl. You can't do a cheer squad on the battlefield. I assume it's you. You? Great. Best battlefield maneuver. When you're on the cheer squad, don't do it. It's not helpful. It's like if the group of cheerleaders at a football game goes onto the field during your team's run. This will not help. Please don't do that. So here you load a mortar. That girl loads a mortar. And then becomes a cheerleader. Well, the mortar part, great. Do the mortar. We want mortar of that. The other part though, where you become a cheerleader, I'm not so sure about. Great. You know, it takes you're not behind cover, so I mean, it is a bit of a hindrance, but it does help long term, right? However, if you're a cheerleader, this is going to be an active hindrance. Please don't do that. Yes, I see her loading up the mortar shell, but that has nothing to do with the cheerleading. It's not even a mortar, it's just a firework. Okay, so you work on your... Oh! You get supplies. Alright. I mean, we have a supply person already. I think I put them in... where did I put her? I don't remember. But you know, pretty good, I'd have to say. Ordering supplies for your team, pretty good. Pretty practical. I will put you in. Maybe I should put you in best battlefield maneuver. Sure. The bar's so low, I might as well. And then she becomes a cheerleader. I think we already know where that one's going. What's next? Personal assistant number 2. She takes out her gun and snipes the enemy. Question is, why weren't you doing that already? Right? But it is helpful. I believe this is the right one. So I'll put that in pretty practical because you should have been doing it already. But because you weren't, then it's better than nothing, right? Now here she works at a club. She pulls out a table to use as cover. Okay. That's a hard one. Because she shouldn't be working at a club, but she uses the table as cover. But then she gets rid of it, so it really isn't that practical. At least you aren't dead because of the table. It could be worse. Okay. This girl. She does her job. I mean, it's nothing special. She just does her job. It's just a close-up, nice footage of her doing her job. I guess that's pretty practical. It's not bad or anything. You just do your job. And here you are still working at the club. Come on. Okay. At least the tail could be used as a bomb, and because we have this one here, I can't put that in the minimum tier. So I guess it has to go in at least you aren't dead. Right? Which is pretty good for the bunny girls, considering they work at a club. So here, what do? You shoot the guy? Like, yeah, I suppose... But you do a weird face ahead of time, so I guess at least you aren't dead. And here she is she plants explosives. Well, that's pretty useful. So let's... yeah, that's not bad, really. Alright, so here... she does her job. So she doesn't do it well, though. So I guess at least you aren't dead, right? And then for this, she does plant explosives. She didn't... Was she on the battlefield for that one? She wasn't on the battlefield when planting the explosives. Or getting the explosives? I don't know. I'll assume that's the best battlefield maneuver. I'll assume she just knows what she's doing. And here, this girl calls in an entire battle mech. Yeah, that's a pretty good maneuver. Yeah. And then fires cool cannons with it? That's pretty good. That is pretty good indeed. And then for her other one, she pulls out a gauntlet. Why can't more girls be in bunny costumes? That would be so helpful. They're pulling out all these tech things and explosives. It's like, yeah, these things are actually really helpful. And then some of them are going to the beach. Or just looking at Twitter. Alright, she looks behind her and does her job. That's like a whole theme. Just does your job normally. Here you murder the camera guy. And do your job. Maybe we should give less people the bunny outfit, alright? I think that'd be a little bit better. Give less people... I think we overdid it. Alright. You do your job. So... yeah, but you do a weird look there, and then here you kill a camera guy. At least you aren't dead. Yeah. The camera guy's totally dead. He... rest in peace. But you aren't. Here you... video game. You video game out on the battlefield. You also video game out on the battlefield. Yeah, I don't think this game developer group is really... Browser guard, what are you doing? Are you trying to guard me from this? I appreciate the concern. But like really, it's not that needed. Alright. So, those two game development girls... they're just actively gaming on the battlefield. Please do not game on the battlefield. It is not good for you. An active war zone. Do not game. Here she gives a look and does her job. Alright. Here she becomes Solid Snake and does her job. Okay. Well... a lot of these, again, are just doing your job, I guess. I mean, at least she gets in a box for this one. But a lot of times it is just an active hindrance. Here you turn your gun into a laser and then shoot it. Okay. I mean, it makes sense you couldn't use that all the time. Otherwise, you are gaming on the... you do the same gun thing, but just cleaning now. Okay. Curious, I will say. You game... what? Huh? But I will say... laser gun, pretty practical. And those things usually have a cooldown period, so I guess it makes sense that as a skill. Let's see. You yell at people, and then you throw a smoke grenade. Okay. I guess that's not the worst thing you could do there. Mrs. Girl who yells and then throws a smoke grenade. Which one were you? Who am I? I'm the guy who didn't do taxes properly. I'm the guy who didn't want to do taxes, more accurately. Was this you? Were you this one? Because this is the next one. You look about right. Yeah, it's pretty practical. I'm just gonna assume. Stolen valor much, you know? You eat, don't... you literally laze around. Huh? So all you do is laze around? Your active skill just... is a 30-second timeout? Wow, how sad. You are an active hindrance to everybody there. And also, you're going to get yourself killed. Okay, so this girl interrogates the enemy. I guess she goes on the battlefield, shoots the guy, and leaves. Which I guess isn't a hindrance. That does help the situation. Why doesn't she keep doing that, though? Why didn't we start with that sort of thing? That's way past me. You know, not my job, really. But it does help. So I guess it's practical. But she does show her badge, so it can't go that much higher. Who are you? You pull out a drone? That is an explosive. Okay. So that's pretty good. And then you look at your phone at the beach. You look at your phone at the beach. Wow, that is a double whammy. A double whammy. Alright, this one. You pulled out a drone. You did just stand there without cover, but that would be pretty practical. It does act as an explosive. No ears? Did I get the wrong girl? Whatever. It doesn't matter. It's close enough, right? Who cares? This one, you pull out your phone. At the beach. Here you jump out of a helicopter all cool like, shoot the guys, throw grenades, and then you leave. That is what everybody should be doing. Here you, let's go scuba diving with a flare so you can see better. And then you throw the flare. Okay, I don't know what to do about the flare. What do you do about the flare? Weird. This one, amazing. Best battlefield maneuver, right? The flare, though. Because otherwise it would go, how does this help? But I guess she teleports a flare there, so, you know, we've had teleportation before, so I guess throwing a flare works. I guess. Here, she gets battlefield anxiety and hides in a trash can. Otherwise, she goes fishing and gets attacked by seagulls. This girl shouldn't even be on the battlefield in the first place. Why is she here? What are you doing? You literally leave. Okay. She shouldn't have even been there. It's like she was a random bystander. You are actively hindering this establishment, girl. Please leave. Who's next? You press a big... Oh. Well, helicopter's pretty good. Especially pressing the attack button in the helicopter. So I can't give her any flack for that one. So good on her, I guess. I'll give you that much, right? Which girl was it? Quite frankly, doesn't matter that much. You got the same look on your face. You'll fill in. Best battlefield here. It's close enough, right? Alright, this one. Well, she's on fire. That actually hurts people, doesn't it? Fire hurts. Wow. Who would have known? So therefore, probably not a good thing to do. Here you are. Don't do that. Please do not set yourself on fire. And here, she orders food. Really. You just order a bunch of food, and then you yell. Do those cannons belong to you? They weren't in the art, so I will not say they do. Not that good, I suppose. You just order food. That's all you do. You order food. That's all you did. Which girl was it? It was down here somewhere. Is it you? Who's next? Purple. That's not helpful. Who did it? Who done it? Who's the person in this murder mystery? You got that color hair. Alright. I gotta go by hair color. Which, yeah, not that helpful given everybody has the same color hair. But I think it's her. You are unhelpful. I have to single you out just so I can tell you how unhelpful you are. Alright. Here you. You drop food. I mean, that car was not your doing, though. You do just drop food. Okay, and here you go onto the battlefield to serve food. But again, you shouldn't be eating on the battlefield. I can't see that going very well for you. So I'm sorry, miss, but I'll have to give you bad on both accounts, miss. Next one, you spin around, you grab a shield and spin around. I mean, I don't know why you didn't have the shield in the first place. Here you wake up on the battlefield. And then what? Like, excuse, what happened? What? She woke up on the battlefield and then something? Somebody did a thing. Alright, here, I mean, I guess that's pretty practical. Same tier as Hoshino, who does the exact same thing. This one, what? You know, at least you aren't dead, right? Because at least you have some reason you're on the battlefield. So I can't say that it's, like, active hindrance. Here, you are playing with fireworks? What? Oh, hold on. Hold on, bring that back. What's going on? So here, you just spin your weapon around. Okay. Therefore, why are you doing that? You're playing with a loaded gun. That's not good for you. It can blow up and you can die. Why are you doing that? What are you doing? Oh, now I gotta find the girl. Goodness. Why do they gotta make all these girls so similar to each other? Okay, fine. I'll load back the video. Which girl are you? You have ears, even. You have ears! And yet I can't find you? Even though you have ears? I guess everybody has ears, but, like, you have hindrance ears. Ears that hinder you. Oh boy. Okay, here you give me food at the picnic. You just do a picnic, or you set up a picnic at the beach. No, that'd be great on a holiday. This ain't a holiday. We're murdering each other here. Oh, goodness. These people. Why do you do this? This is horrible for you. Ugh. Alright, which girl are you? You know, I understand that you all want to hide from me so I don't say bad things about you directly. But, like, come on. At least, you know, play with me for a bit, right? She had that color hair. Ah, there you are. You're this one. Doo-doot. And, nah. Wow, half our tier list is how does this help? Because they really don't. Okay, here you look around. And then do absolutely nothing of note. And here you're at the beach. Well, we'll just get this one over with. You're this one. Girls these days, not wanting to go out to war. Back in my day, we went out to war on just because we had to. Here you pick up flyers. But why? Why do you do that? You pick up your flyers later. Don't do those. It's not like you're gonna slip on the battlefield. They were going off to the side. Here you. Well, there was an attempt. I can't fault that. I can't fault the attempt that was made. However, I can fault that it doesn't work. So at least you aren't dead, right? It didn't work, but she's not dead. Here, she just pulls out a gun or an explosive of some sort. She tries ninjutsu, it doesn't work, and then gives up. Pulls out an explosive. You know, at least you made an attempt to make it look cool. But attempt's all you got, alright? Mrs. Which one were you? Wait, which girl was it? You! With the ears! There's so many ones with ears that I just don't know them all. Which one are ya? Which one with ears are you? Which of these girls has the ears? None of them have the right ears. Oh no. I'm gonna hear from my boss after this one. Preferably not with those ears. Wait. These guys aren't even from that game. Excuse me? Ugh. Fine, we'll deal with it later, right? Yeah. You just pull out the explosive, of course. It's a very big party popper. Here, you do ninja. Oh my goodness, it works. Somebody, that's practical. That is practical right there. Here, you do a kick. You summon the baseball, and you kick. Okay. Even though you are a beach one, I can't say that's impractical. This one, you teleport behind the enemy. I don't see how that could be impractical. Here, you teleport above the enemy and kick something at them. It might be effective. We'll go with that. Alright, who's next? You... celebrate our ancestors? Oh, you also do a dance. You probably don't want that on the battlefield. You a different girl? You probably are. Alright, so. Which girls was it? Him. One girl, you. You just did a dance. Like, how's that gonna help us? Oh no, you danced. You did a cool jump in your little thing. You're not dead. I don't think it did anything else. You just continue doing your job after that. Well, I guess it might be effective, alright? It might be. Let's see you continuing to do your jobs. You are plotting demise. On the battlefield. This is something before the battlefield. You should not be here. Please get some safety. Like, do not plot demise on the battlefield. Please save that for a separate time. Alright. And then it's this girl. What is she going to do? Give me a look and then shoot her gun. And then here, she's at the beach. You know, instead of like the generic isekai term, we'll just do generic hindrance. Yep, that one right there. That's a generic hindrance if I've ever seen one. Do. Generic hindrance goes in the generic hindrance thing. Alright, you. You did a spin, you then do your job. You did a spin and did your job. Okay. Sure. But that's not going to help. You should have already been doing your job. Why weren't you already doing your job? It would have been better if you were. Speaking of, where are you? Who are you? Why are you? How did you become real? How? Here you are. I guess that's a hindrance because you do your job. Anyway. Here, you have spun around. And then you shoot your gun. And then you fall down even. Wow, how sad that one is. Yeah. Like, don't do unnecessary spins. And don't fall down on the job. Here you have... Oh, you got 100 on your practice test. Good for you. Please do not enlist in the war efforts. Not if you're still worried about getting 100 on your quiz. Alright, which girl were ya? Let's see, the next girl has a ribbon. If I can find her, then maybe I'll know. Yeah, you. You're the next one. But you are not the one before that. Which one are we looking for? Excuse me, as I back up the video so I can figure this out. Until now, it has not occurred to me how similar all these girls were to each other. Like, is you. There's just so many of them. Like, how? How do you differentiate? Unless you've been playing for so long. Here, you pull out an explosive. You are off the battlefield. It is toxic, nauseous gas. Or you just pull out extra. Okay. It is a consumable, so that makes sense for being a special skill. But you do have a little bit of hindrance as well with it. So I can't give you full marks on that. But I can totally give you half marks on that. Where did she go? I have lost her. Oh no. She's going to use her explosives elsewhere. Oh no. Oh, there you are. Pretty practical. That's where you go. Because that's what it is. It's pretty practical. Not fully practical, but pretty. Pretty practical. Here you burn something and then put on cool shades. Wow, you look cool and do your job. Do they really not want to do their job that much? That they're just gonna, slack off a little bit? It's like, if I put on glasses now, maybe he wouldn't notice. It'll probably be fine. I don't need to worry. Not about these glasses or anything. Where did you go? There you are. And she makes food for the battlefield. You make food for the battlefield, but on the battlefield, that's not gonna help. Please don't do that. Which girl was it? These girls are so similar. Why do they do this? It's this one. Ta-da! Unhelpful. You set up a telescope. A telescope. Or you give me food. Like at a shrine or something. Yeah, you just hand out some food. Girls, right? I mean, like, yeah, I'll take food from you, but on the battlefield? Like, come on. Don't give it to me on the battlefield. That's not gonna help. I can't scarf it down fast enough. I will die of bullet wounds before I can do anything. And I will also die of exhaustion before I can find you. Where are you? Which one are you? Nope. I can't find her. Oh well. Back to it, I guess. They wouldn't be any. They'd be lowest here. You throw something? Oh! Molotov. That's pretty good. Otherwise, you're on a hot spring. Well, you had me in the first one. Not in the second one, though. The second one is not as helpful. Mrs. Who is somewhere in this list. But I don't know where she is. I don't know how much of this is just going to be me trying to find out which girl is which. It's one of these girls, I'm sure of it. I'm going to actually mark her off because that was actually pretty practical. That was helpful. And she even had ears, right? Yeah, she has ears. And like a weird starry eye thingy. How many of these people have ears? Which girl am I totally missing? I can't seem to find her anywhere. Maybe they forgot her in this list. I doubt they forgot her in this list. But I can't find her in this list. Oh well, if I manage to find one, I'll figure it out. It'll be fine. No worries. Be happy. I mean, you've heard my thoughts anyway. It doesn't matter. You know, bath, ineffective. Molotov, pretty practical. Seriously, are you trying to bathe my clothes or anyone else's? Please don't. You are literally getting shot out as we speak. Hi. Bye. That girl, she has clips in her hair. And then gets... Okay. Oh, she draws manga on the battlefield. So the girl draws manga on the battlefield. You are not helpful. And that also gives me a placement. Yeah. You. Who are you? You weren't the one with the ears. You didn't have ears. You're the one with the ears. Okay. Meaning, you're here. You are also here. You are pretty practical. And you are there. Good. We found him. Figured it out. Okay. She loads the teddy bear bazooka? It does explode, though. I cannot fault that. It does indeed explode. So... I guess it's good, right? I guess that has to be a best battlefield maneuver. Even though, well, you don't do it undercover, so I guess we go here. And here you cook. No, you don't cook. You give an inspirational speech. An inspirational speech, huh? Curious indeed. I would not recommend that on the battlefield. Alright. We're only halfway through. For these next ones, I will, attempt to do the tier list. No, I can't. Oh, maybe I can. I will attempt to do the tier list as it is not ongoing, apparently. That will not work. How sad. That's alright, we'll figure it out. If I go here, and I go over here. Aha. Perfection. And now, I can put her down on the tier list. You already know where Shori's gonna be. Like, it's only a matter of time before I find out which one of these she is. Which one are you? You're this one. And you're gonna go there. Okay. On we go. Okay, you get guys to shoot around you. You get security. Added security. Here you bring in a tank. Okay. I can't say that is bad, per se. I would not recommend doing it. But it would be pretty practical, huh? It would be definitely pretty practical. And then here, this girl, what is she riding for? What is her cause? Why is she riding? Like, don't riot on the battlefield. Let's see. This girl does Instagram posts. Wow. Look at her go. Do I need to tell you that's bad? Do I need to explain how unhelpful that is? Do I need to explain why you really shouldn't do that? And then here, she has lost, she's doing her job, as well as eating. Here she's just eating, not even doing her job. And the explosive is only after. It's supposed to be a condiment. Or a spice or something. And then you eat, and then you eat at the beach. Here, you're just doing your job. Is that a consumable? I didn't see her put anything in the gun, so I don't feel like it is. I don't think it is a consumable. So, sorry. 4 marks for you, but at least you're not dead. Here you drive a car? Oh, you drive it into the battlefield. Well, I can't say that's, you know, bad, per se. So I guess that it might be effective. You're eating. And the food isn't good? You're eating not only just food, but also bad food. Like, and also is that sports day? Are you doing this at sports day as well? You give out food at sports day? No. Don't do that. Okay. You send out a food land... Okay. That is quite the interesting one. I can't say it's bad. Because I think that's pretty practical. I'm going to assume. It's not like perfect or anything. Here, she makes food. I would just not recommend interfering with that sort of thing. Don't give your people food to eat on the battlefield. I mean, bentos, they're nice. They're better. Don't give it to them to eat on the battlefield, though. At least you got a car, though. Pretty nice car. You are driving into the battlefield on a armored van. Yeah. Honestly, that's pretty good. That is the best combat maneuver. Here you do your job. Well, you do a thing, do your job. I mean, you do shoot during it, so, you know, you're not dead, right? Here you bring out a drill? You could have done that from the start, right? But you know, you aren't dead. Oh boy, I'm having trouble finding him again. No. Here, take the tier list checkup. Here it is. Here's what I'm looking at. Wow. Where are these people? I don't know. Where are they? Oh, here's you. I found you. I'll assume that's pretty practical. You gotta, maybe it's got some issues. I don't know. I'll just put that as best battlefield maneuver just to play it safe, right? Better that than nothing else, right? It's probably fine. Let's take a look here. Here she. I don't know what she does. Is that her job? Is she doing her job? I can only assume she's doing her job. So I'll put her up as doing her job. It's nothing special. I don't know what she does from that. But I'll mark her up as such. Here she attends a bar. Oh, she sicks the police on him. I see. Now that sicking the police on them, that's pretty good. Extra manpower? That's pretty practical, if I did say so myself. Let's see. What was that last one? I totally missed it. I was too busy thinking about generic stuff. On battlefield drugs. I hope they're tested. That is not a good thing to do. Especially that you have to, do the injection site stuff, or you just don't and then risk anything else. Here she's at the hot spring. Hell. I mean, oh, she just takes a break from doing her job and then does her job. Here she is doing her job. Just actually nothing special. Wow, cool maneuvers. Who does a targeted missile strike to a beach? Excuse me. Let me see that again. Show it again. Like, what? Yeah, just a targeted missile strike to a beach. Is she that high profile of a target? Ooh, the aura. Too bad enemies don't care about aura. She just does her job. Here, she's got the school swimsuit. Kinda cute. But that does not help in the actual battlefield. Here she's playing the piano. Pretty cute. Once again, please do not play the piano whilst you are on a battlefield. It will not help. It is an active hindrance. Here you bring out the tank. Okay, that changes everything. That's pretty good. Here you're drawing a photo. Well, I can't say that's very helpful. It's cute, but I don't think that'll help. Here you spot an enemy. And then you get a head pats. Very cute. Please save the head pats for after. But goodness, that's pretty cute though. Here you summon a targeted missile attack. Okay. Oh, you're not even on the battlefield until then. That is pretty practical. I wouldn't say it's the best battlefield maneuver. It doesn't look good for you. Here you shoot into the air. Why the air? How's the air gonna help anyone? What, are you hungry for a bird? There's poultry up there? Like, okay. The air, sure. Aw, thank you for the gift. I'm being shot at actively. Aw, like an assassin or something. Whoa. Cool. But you're not on the battlefield, please. Okay. You do a maneuver and you do your job. Okay. I'll take a minute. It's a great song. Love it. I have it downloaded. I've used it before. It's great. As well as Problem Solver 68. They're pretty good too. Except their animations. This is a potted plant. You're on a battlefield. It's got caterpillars in it. Okay, fine. You throw stuff at the end. At least you aren't dead. But seriously, don't. Oh yeah, you get a bag of explosives and you just throw it at the guy. Very helpful. Do that. Like more so. Do that. Actually, best battlefield maneuver. Wow. Firework. Oh. You bring out fireworks. You see, that's using what you got at your disposal in order to absolutely obliterate the enemy. They are explosives. And they do hurt. You do a cool pose. I mean, that's Aru though. So I mean that makes sense. And that's not even an explosive? Okay. I was fully expecting it to explode, and then I guess that kind of make a little sense, but no. Just, she dropped it. Oops. Ooh. She is ready to spend all the money that she doesn't have. You know, or give out her business card to everybody. Okay, she just actually has a flash bomb, which is honestly just probably one of the best ones we've seen so far. It's just generic, and it's so good because of that. Oh my goodness. Why is it that the most generic one is probably one of the best ones that we've seen? Just normal battlefield stuff. And now we're back to not being helpful. Oh boy. And now you have that girl. She sends out the explosive. So hold on. What was going on with her animation then? Because I didn't get an explosive from that. Yeah. Is she on the battlefield or not? Where does the explosive come into play? I mean, good for her, I guess. But I'm awfully confused. You throw your ice cream. Girl. Here you eat ice cream and do your job. Girls these days too interested in their ice cream to shoot people with guns and commit murder. Like, really. Here you're doing your job so far, and then you had me in the first half, girl. You were doing your job all nice and whatnot, and then you just gave it up. Like, really? Just gave it up. You're rocking. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool looking one. But please don't play music on the battlefield. Music is not, you know, a killer. It's not Tacktop Destiny. It will not help you. I mean, look at them all go. They got the whole band here. And then they're gonna get murdered. Like, really? I mean, you've heard me talk enough about that. Oh, it hurts. It hurts so much. Take a breather. Only 5 minutes left in the video. Ah, look, she's getting ready for Christmas. We're going over the Christmas carols. Oh, look. She has a teddy bear. How cute. A cute little teddy bear. Wow. How wonderful. Wonderful. In case you're wondering how the list is looking, not good. I look at these, see, wow, look, Santa Claus. And then I put them in F tier. Is that your job? That is your job. Oh my goodness. You do a weird warm-up for it, but it's weird, and you're just... Hold on. What was that book one again? Your books. Excuse me? Did you just... You're looking at your books, right? And then you put cover on the battlefield, and you're off the battlefield. I'm not sure how good books would be as cover, but it's better than nothing. Oh no, you broke the page. No, you just read on the battlefield. I was expecting something like the other girl. No. I expected wrong. I shouldn't expect. I should only expect the worst. Like this, where she puts way too much ice in her drink. For the battlefield. Wow. Delightful. She prays. The girl prays. She's off the battlefield. Alright. Now, as a battlefield tactic, I can't say praying helps, alright? There will make no active effect here. There's something else you could do. I'm sure, like, be a medic or something. Do what you can. And you are on the battlefield, kind of. Like, you're off the battlefield in the support section. You pull out guns? Oh, but they're explosive guns. Hence why you couldn't, you know, keep them out. I get it. I get you. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty effective. And they look really cool, and I give bonus points for that. If they look cool, then you get bonus points. Here you stub your toe on a rock. Yeah, but you do the same thing, but you stub your toe on a rock. I can't give you the same benefits, girl. Like, you stub your toe on a rock. Keep going. Here you find the Holy Ammo Magazine. The Holy Ammo Magazine. Okay. And then what did that what did that do, girl? You found the Holy Ammo Magazine. And then you did your job. Because you're out on the battlefield already. Girl. Just don't. Don't even bother. Don't even. Huh? You had me in the first half like, oh great, another girl who's just doing her job. Excuse me? What was that? Did you summon a, like the sky nail or something? What is this? What am I looking, like, what am I looking at? What? Excuse me? That is... Huh? Like, for something so generic, like, such a generic animation, it does something so crazy. Like, look here. Girl looks at her gun. Right? Generic-y looking girl at that. And then bam! I don't know what you did to have that happen. Okay, you threw your drink. It's just a normal drink. It's nothing special. Oh. Here you take... If I had a nickel for every time one of these girls took a call in the battlefield, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. just the companions, they're just there. Okay, they're just there. And then you do your job. Wow. Okay. How in the world are you overweight while working on the battlefield? How does that happen? You look like you're about to murder me, but this does not help on the battlefield. I don't think you did anything of note. You are totally going to kill me. Please stop it. I want to live today. Today is my living day. I will totally take the living thing. Okay. Well, what was this? Yes. Yeah. I was too concerned about the living part. An R18 book. And you stuff it back into your bag and pull out a holy cross. You're giving me mixed signals, girl. Mixed signals indeed. I don't think that quite adds up, missus. How... Either way. That doesn't help on the battlefield. Please do not pull out your adult magazines while on the battlefield. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not gonna be helpful, girl. I finally found her on the tier list. Wow. I don't know why she was so hard to find. There's so many pink hair girls. In here, you do. Is she friends with the other one or something? Like, is that... Do they like each other? Are they friends? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, now she's playing with water. Water's just gonna hydrate the enemy. Like, just don't even think about it. No, what was that? What did you got? Oh, a special round. I mean, I guess that makes sense, right? Special round on the battlefield, right? Like, where did you get it from? Did you just pull it out somewhere? No, it's just in the air. And then you sprout wings. I mean, blue archive, like, go ahead, right? I don't know how many of those you had, so I guess you might be effective. A decently effective thing. But it does do pretty good in terms of murdering the enemy. You want me to take my picture for you? I mean, I could. Not on the battlefield, though. Most, likely. You just pulled stuff out of your bag? You summoned something. I don't. What is this something? You have summoned it. What does that mean? What does that do to help us? Why should I be interested in that? Carrying on. Oh, it's just an inflatable. It does nothing. When you bring out a tank for your second one? Huh? The first thing, it's like generic-y, like you pull out one of those inflatable fan man things. The second one, you pull out a tank. Yeah, tank's gonna be pretty helpful. And now we have another girl drink. I don't think that was tea. Did you summon an airstrike? An aerial airstrike? Like just normal so far. Okay. Yeah, you literally just summoned an airstrike. Wow. Can't say I really expected that. That's gonna be best case scenario right there. Wow, look at her. So pretty. Doing her job. She's so pretty doing her job. But she does nothing but be a hindrance by doing that. Like, seriously. She even gets good music. Wow, look at her, so... You go there, pull out your gun, and then put it back and leave. Now, girl, I'm not gonna ask your circumstance, alright? But shouldn't you just be there already on the battlefield? At least doing something. Like, really? Wait, huh? Why? What are you doing, girl? Okay. Is that a single use, or... No, you just keep that weapon out. I don't... That doesn't do anything. You're not helping. And then here... That girl... She pulls out... a healing drum. You know? Not that bad. Not that bad. Honestly, a lot better than all the other healing. In these sorts of things, right? Like... You know, I don't think eating is gonna be very good healing on the battlefield. Like, seriously. Not a good idea. Please do not eat on the battlefield during an active gunfire. She looks really cool there. But anyway, that does not help anything. She can look really cool while not helping anything. I mean, that's like all the swimsuity things. Is that Hatsune Miku? Excuse me. What? Wait a sec. Hold on. Here, let me just show this real quick. Right down in the sponsorship section is this girl. In the sponsorship section, or the collab section, I think this is just Hatsune Miku. Like seriously, I think this... That's just Hatsune Miku. I mean, it's not good on a battlefield, but sure, go ahead. This is just a Hatsune Miku song. That's just what she does. Like, and then she sings the song for a while. Yeah. Here's more. She pulls out a... Well, I mean, if it has a self-destruct feature, you might as well. Though I can't say that, you know, hitting it with a bat is a good idea. And here. Your whole thing is looking pretty. Okay, you just look pretty and then go, haha. I don't know, I haven't seen that show. Maybe that's like a super cool, awesome taser or something. Hypnotizes the enemy and then murders them 10 seconds later. Oh my goodness, you flipped a coin. I can do that too. Hold on. Duh. Heads. It landed on heads. Though I will say, I can't do that with a coin. I mean, if she can do that with a coin, that's pretty practical. But I will say she didn't need that whole setup of flipping. So, well, that's all of them. Let's, oh boy. Let's take a look at the final tier list. Now that we've finally finished it, here we go. So, here are all the people who don't help at all in the battlefield. Look at all these people. We have some probably fan favorites, like Beach Hoshino, and probably this girl. I don't know. I don't play the game that much. I just look at the Twitter art. Who else? Who else is not helpful? Hatsune Miku, I'm sorry, you are not helpful here. There's so many that just aren't of use. And then at least you aren't dead. This is... You really shouldn't have, but it did help out in the long run. Like, our amazing bunny personal assistants. And her. Might be effective? It might be, I don't really know. All these people, their thing might have been effective. It's not an active hindrance, at least. Pretty practical. It did well for him, including our made versions of the personal assistants. Hoshino, base form, great. Some of these other ones. This one's an odd decision, given her poor food, but it did turn out well. And then the best battlefield maneuver, best case scenario. I can't think anything they could have done better with their skill set. Ta-da, look at those guys. Including 2 bunnies. I just find it weird. Why are bunny girls statistically the best? On average. But either way, they're pretty good. Yeah. It's weird how some of them just come in pairs. You have this one and this one, which are both really practical. This one, really practical. This one. Some of them come in pairs. It's weird. It doesn't even happen for this other row. Actually, no. These ones did. Okay. That one did happen. We're still there. Wonder how that happened. No, well, that's a completed tier list.